All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises and all glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem
HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai's sake. I'm Brother Samak. We got Brother Elder Shamar here. We got Arya. Brother, what's your name one more time? Aina. And Elder Lawyer, all right, from GMS, Fort Myers, and ATL here. And we just want to give a testimony. You know, right now we're with the brothers in the regional over here in Tampa, okay? And it was the Lord, okay, had a woman who's been watching my videos for 3 years say, hey, I know you, okay, you're a Hebrew Israelite, okay? And that was profound because I'm not even from Tampa, all right? So the Lord had it set up, you know, that I would bump into, okay, a believer in this truth, an elect lady, okay? Because that was what came to my mind, elect lady. So you got to understand, brothers that are teaching, you know, hey, people are watching, all right? The believers are watching, okay? And again, all right, we're in Tampa, you know, I'm on the South Florida, the east side, all right? We're going to get some food, all right, before we go out, all right, and teach. And I bump into a believer who's been watching my page. That's the thing, let's break it down here. She recognized my face. She says, I know you. I've seen you somewhere before. And then she says, are you a Hebrew Israelite? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, I have your page. And she opened up her phone, okay, and scrolled and went right to my YouTube page, you know, GMS Samak Ephraim 77 Ba, all right? So, hey, the believers are watching, okay? And that's why, hey, man, we're almost out of here, man. The Lord's shortening the times. All right, the elect is being sealed. So if brothers got something, let's go with the scriptures. You know.
Quick, go ahead. Yes, lucky. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Right. So the work that we've been putting in, for however long brothers have been in this truth, it's not falling on deaf ears. Okay, and I always say this a lot too. Is like the work that we do. You may not seem like you can get a lot of views on your videos, but somebody's watching them. Yeah. Okay, someone's being edified up for them. You may through the Spirit, through the Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, use you to save someone's life. Mm-hmm. All right, this you speaking in the truth. All right, in the Spirit, through the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, someone tap into your lesson, and they change their life off of the strength of what you've been saying in your lessons. So everything we've been doing, you know, is don't think for a second that we just wasting our time. All right, no, we chipping away at this kingdom. We're chipping away at Esau's kingdom. Yeah. Okay, with these videos. Okay, and even us fellowshipping and doing. Cause remember, we just here at a casual restaurant. All right, just get something to eat real quick, and then this happened. Yep. Okay, so. It didn't have to happen that way. The Lord made it happen that way for a purpose. All right? Let's get it.
This is Isaiah 30 and 20. It says, though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Okay? So, you may think that, that the work is not being recognized, that people don't see what's going on, but the scriptures say thine eye shall see thy teachers, man. All right, so like the scriptures say, that praise and fame that's going to be given to the prophets that's really real. Okay, the word is going out. Okay, and the scriptures say, Yahweh said what, let your light so shine before men, bring it out. See, this the city that's built on a hill cannot be hid.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
This is the where I start up. Let me see. Matthew 5 and I'm gonna start at 13. It says, ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing but to be cast out and to be trodden under the foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid.
Right. So you might be thinking, okay, we doing these videos, you know, and it's not making an impact. Nobody really knows. It's more of an in-crowd thing. You'd be surprised how many people recognize us, man.
Right.
That you know have gravitated to the message. Okay, and that what happened again. We just pulled up to this restaurant to grab some food, you know, and we there waiting, and then this, you know, she turned around and she recognized the brother.
Yeah, she got excited.
She got excited, like, oh wait, hold up, I know you. You know, are you a Hebrew Israelite? You know, like that. You know, so
So like I was gonna say, it's just like, you know, all of us were in Esau's school system, and a lot of times what usually happen if you out and about during the day with your parents and you see your teacher, you get excited.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, that's my teacher. That's my teacher. That was the attitude that she had. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh shit, I know you. You're the one that I've been watching, man. You know, I've been listening to your lessons. You know, and that's why it's very imperative for us to you know, to minister, man, to be out there on the highways and hedges, to do these lessons throughout our week, because again, you don't know who's watching. All right, the YouTube algorithm is being played with and toyed with on a hourly basis, you know, by these overseers, man. So even the fact that your view count may be 1, it may be 30 people that have done seen your video, man.
right, yeah.
All right, or even if, let's just say, if it was 1 view, you never know how that 1 view. I always mention it, how much people may be in that room for that
Exactly.
1 YouTube account watching, man.
exactly.
So, you know, instead of being discouraged that nobody's watching, man, the scriptures tell us that we're supposed to do what? We're supposed to give the Lord no rest till He establish Jerusalem, man. So we just got to keep pushing, man, knowing that, like the brother Ariel just brought out, our labor is not in vain, man.
Yep.
All right. Going on Matthew 5:15, it says, neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and give it light unto all that are in the house. All right. So we supposed to do what? The Lord gave us these gifts, whether it be prophecy, whether it be teaching, all right, whether it be gifts of exhortation. All right, and we're supposed to utilize those gifts and dish it out to the people, man. All right, we're not supposed to take what the Lord gave us and hide it away. You know, it's the parable of the talent, putting it in a napkin. We're not supposed to do that, man. Verse 16, it says, "Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven."
Yep.
Yep, you got it, bro.
Going back to again, glorify your Father which is in heaven. So, you know, this work that we're putting in, it's not even, you know, it happened through the Spirit that she recognized the brother, right? But at the end of the day, it's all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
which I'm gonna bring this out. This is again Isaiah 30:21. All right, the next verse, it says, "And thine eyes and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left." So people's lives are being changed. You know, there are sins being repented of. Okay, people are throwing away the programming that Esau has put through them through all these years of slavery and oppression, Christianity, white supremacy, the way Esau teaches science and all these things. Those things are being casted down through the preaching of Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Oh yeah, Romans.
Okay. All right. It says, and ye shall defile also the covering of thy graven images of silver, and the ornament of the molten images of gold. Thou shalt cast them away as a minstrel's cloth, and thou shalt say unto it, Get thee hence. So people are repenting from wicked works, you know, repenting from false doctrines, from false mindsets through the preaching of the word. So this is a very heavy thing that we're doing. It's not, you know, like the brother brought out, your labor is not in vain. Okay. All right. And you know, sometimes it feels like, okay, damn, we must be the only ones doing this, or we must be the only ones that believe. Or you can't have that mentality, because when you read it in Romans, the 11th chapter, all right, you have Elias. He was praying to God against Israel, and the Lord said, what? All right, I've chosen 7,000 men that have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal, even though Elijah felt like he was all alone. Okay, you know, they was killing the prophets, you know, but come to find out, there was still others out there that was still believing through his message. Okay, so we got to understand that as well, man. And like the brother Shamar said, yeah, you know, it could look like 1 or 2 videos, but you never know how many people are in that room watching that video. That one view was probably downloaded and shared 10 times.
Yep.
You know, or screen recorded with a recording app and then shared 50 times. You don't know.
Oh, and in today's day of age of the culture of clipping, man.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
video may have been downloaded and then put in parts and then uploaded on TikTok somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, on
Exactly.
somebody Instagram page and a 30-second segment of it.
Yeah.
You know.
God. That's it.
I have one.
Go ahead.
This is Zechariah chapter 8, verse 20. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai of hosts, it shall yet come to pass that there shall come people, the inhabitants of many cities," right? Because we're in a different city right now, right? It says, "And the inhabitants of one city shall go to another, saying, Let us go speedily to pray before Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and to seek Yahweh Shem Yahushai of hosts. I will go also." Right? So people, you know, we're already starting to see, you know, individuals that, you know, the Lord has been using to push his word, all right, being sought after, man. And it's only going to increase more and more as the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai continues to flourish.
Yep.
Okay. I'll read next verse, and that's it. It says, verse 22, "Yea, many people and strong nations shall come to seek Yahweh Shem Yahushai of hosts in Jerusalem, and to pray before the Lord." Okay, so really, who are the only ones that are sincere in searching out Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Those are the elect. Okay, the ones that the Lord's going to have mercy on. Okay, so we're seeing precursors of that, you know, in these times.
I got some, because at the end of the day, Elder Lord, you said it. Hey, we got to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai for you know, allowing, using us as a vessel to bring out his word and then gathering, all right, the believers. So this is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate." Right? No other book, all right, can go against this book. This is the top book, all right, the book of all books, all right. But here's the point. "For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them." So just like me bumping into this lady, all right, it was through the Lord. The Lord set this all up, you know, just to confirm, hey, all right, hey, keep pushing the word, all right, and I'm gonna, okay, sealed, okay, the believers, and that's why, hey, this work is not in vain. Everything we're doing is, all right, is to glorify Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, and his ministry.
Yeah.
We're just a vessel.
Yep.
Right. Let's just talk about how, you know, faith cometh by hearing,
Hearing and
hearing
preaching.
by the word of the Most High. You know, how can they hear without a preacher, man? So, you know, you got a lot of these people that out there scoffing the camps. You know, that's played out. You know, they scoff the teaching, but there's no way for the faith of the elect to be built up without preaching. Okay, and that's what's going to lead to salvation, man. Like, people's hope in the Lord is being kindled. Okay, and this is going to lead to the salvation of the remnant of our people and the restoration of our nation. So it's nothing to scoff at. Okay, this is really the power of the Lord at work, man.
Real quick, this is the book of Luke, chapter 15. I start at verse 8. This is Yahushua speaking, a parable, or, you know, giving an example. It says, "Suppose a woman has 10 silver coins," and this is the NLT. It says, "Suppose a woman has 10 silver coins and loses one. Won't she light a lamp and sweep in the entire house and search carefully until she finds it?
Yep.
And when she finds it, she will call in her friends and neighbors and say, 'Rejoice with me because I have found my lost coin.' In the same way, there is joy in the presence of the Most High's angels when even one sinner repents." So, and again, going back to what we've been saying, how our work is chipping away at Esau's, you know, wicked ass kingdom, because people are repenting. They're turning from their wicked way. They're turning from the ways of you know, Western society, and trying to seek a higher. There's a purpose to all this life.
Yep.
All right, they're not just here to go to work, wake up in the morning, go to work for 8 hours a day, come on, watch TV, eat food, and go to bed and do the same. No, there's a purpose to this, and people are starting to, you know, ask, like, what's the meaning of life? What am I here for? And then when they stumble across, and again, it's all through the Spirit, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know, he directs the paths of each and every person. All right, they'll stumble across a brother's video, and then they'll watch that video, and then they'll get what they needed out of it, and then they'll watch the next video, and then the next thing you know, they're sealed through the Spirit. They're
Right.
fully persuaded.
Right. No, I was gonna say, as the brother Lloyd brought out in Isaiah, man, they shall hear a word, behind them, man, and that's what we all are a testament to that, man, because none of us woke up one day and was like, oh, we Hebrew Israelites, the name of the Lord is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. No, all right, the Lord guided us to our teachers, all right, and then as soon as we heard the word, all right, there was a fire was ignited within us, man. All right, just like when Yahushua went to go gather the disciples, they straightway dropped what they were doing and followed after the Lord. That's what happened to us, man. And now we're in that same position through the Spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to do the same, man. All right.
It says here, the Lord stirs up our minds, our pure minds by the way of remembrance.
Yep.
So faith cometh by hearing. We hear His word preached correctly. Something happens, especially if you of that number. I mean, again, we don't know if we're of that number, but everything's pointing to the fact that we've been called, and we're still here. So
We might be chosen. We might be chosen.
Yeah.
might
those-
be. It's
those-
looking
yeah,
pretty
that
good.
chosen,
It's just a
man.
matter of endurance at this point.
Yep.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? And again, we're not just doing this in like maybe I'm a hope. No, we believe we are. Let's just be real. We believe we are. Now again, we ain't here being proud and big-headed about it. No, trust us. We seen people fall out for less.
Yep.
So we walk on eggshells over here. But at the end of the day, no, we've been called, and we're doing the work.
Yeah, you're still doing the work.
That's right.
We're doing a good thing.
That's right.
Okay, in the eyes of the Lord, and the Lord has been blessing us. It's not just like, okay, the Lord, he ain't acknowledging what we've been doing. No, each and every brother has a testimony, and this here's a testimony. You started there less enough saying you got testimony.
Yeah.
All right, brother, and you got brothers in different camps throughout the U.S. out the world that might tune into this and be like, you know what, I need to hear that because I put videos out, I only get 1 or 2 views on each one of my videos. I'm thinking about packing it up. No, those 1 or 2 people are very important to the Lord.
Yeah,
That's right.
Those people might have repented and they're watching your video because you're the first person that they found that there was Israelite from. So they're watching your video. They don't know about the elders like that. They know about you.
Right. Exactly.
And you're breaking the scriptures down. They're reading along with you. You don't know who those people are.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, his brothers in the camps right now. I know in Miami camp, there's brothers in the camps right now. That's when I was in high school, I was watching y'all videos.
Yep.
I was following Shamar. I was following Zakaria. And they in the camp now.
Yep.
Yeah, you see? Yeah.
See?
They crossed over.
They crossed over. So come on, man.
Doing the word.
That 1, 2 views, 3 views, you might think, 50 views, 100, however, man, it's really impacting the world, and Esau knows that. That's why he playing around with the views in the first place.
Yep.
Exactly.
If he wasn't around with it, if it wasn't impactful.
Yeah, he played with it. He shadow banned certain videos, man.
And then these celebrities, these influencers, podcasts, and all this stuff, man. They got the Israelites all in their talking points.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay, everybody talking about the chip. Everybody talking about AI and the war, and the identity of these enslaved and colonized people. Who are these people for real? Everybody asking all these questions. What the fuck you think that's about?
Let's be real.
Come on, man.
Yep. You was gonna say something, man?
Yeah, I got a precept.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 13. We didn't bring it out yet, did we? Isaiah
No,
13.
no.
Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And as if you have a carnal mindset, you might be thinking, how the hell a man, a lot of these women, women are haters of men. How a man going to be more precious than gold, right? But when it comes down to it, your money not going to be able to save you in that day. When all hell breaks loose, okay, well, people already, we were going into that terminology earlier, not lamenting, but
Languishing.
Languishing. People
yeah.
are already languishing, all right, about this inflation, which is just getting started.
Yep.
How hard the earth, is getting here to thrive in Babylon the Great. Okay, well, the scriptures say you're going to make a man more precious than fine gold. Not any man, though, not just any random man. A man with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua on him, all right, that's able to make those, righteous judgments quick. All right, whenever stuff gets worse, all right, those men are going to be highly sought after, man.
Yep.
Right, because
Yep.
the Lord is going to be with them.
Yep.
And it's not even, you know, granted, the Lord does give us wisdom and understanding, but it's going to be a divine guidance.
That's it.
that the Lord's going to have upon His elect. Like, you know, videos have come out like, be prepared to meet your guardian angel. Brothers gonna have angels guiding them, chariots, you know, protecting them, spiritual power.
Yeah.
You know, like how when the Lord was guiding Moses, you know, and the Israel, using Moses to guide the Israelites through the wilderness. Moses wasn't just doing his own thing. The Lord was telling them which direction to go, you know, which route to put in the water to clean it, you know,
Right, there it
how
is.
to do this, how to do that, man. And that's going, you know, people going to gravitate to that. Like, not only does this man have knowledge, but he actually has the favor of the Lord with him,
Yep.
guiding him, and we need that, you know, for protection.
The scripture talk about how the Lord's going to raise up saviors.
Yeah.
in these
Many
last
saviors.
days. Who do you
Yep.
think those men are? Whose saviors are? Those are the men of the elect.
Yeah, those
Okay.
are the leaders.
The brothers just mentioned we're doing miracles and all types of miracles are coming, and it's gonna be the same guys that are you see on the internet with 10 views, okay, you know, with nappy hair, okay, wearing their work vest in the car,
Yeah.
you know, with a dusty, well, not a dusty Bible, with a ripped up Bible in there, you know, in their car where you know they're doing the video, you know, very humble. But then the Lord's gonna put spirit on that man to perform miracles. That one day you see a woman there, she see the man perform a miracle, and so she follow that man. Okay, in the time, the trouble that's about to come, because we've been telling you about trouble that's coming. All right, this is one of the main prophecies we took with Jacob's trouble. We're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, but it hasn't. He's just saying it, man. It's gonna get so bad out here. You're gonna need help,
It's a precursor.
and the Lord's gonna have help set up out here through His men.
That's right.
Let's go.
I got precept.
Go ahead.
This is Luke 21:15. All right, the words of Yahweh Shai. It says, "For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all of your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist." So during that time, because that's all we think about is Jacob's trouble, because we know Jacob's trouble is gonna be is gonna lead it to the chip, or the C hip Salakia, you know, and then
temptation.
you know the hour of
all
temptation,
good.
you know what I mean, and then because that's the main prophecy. All right, the MOTB is the main prophecy that we waiting for to be fulfilled before Yahweh Shai returns. Okay, so when it comes to, you know, adversaries and dealing with tribulation and, you know, different things are going to come, what does the scripture say in Revelation? The hour of temptation is going to come upon all the earth.
Yep.
Okay, but guess what? We got to be able to, you know, navigate through that, and we will be able to. All right, the Lord said He's going to give us the mouth and wisdom, all right, which nobody is going to be able to resist against, man.
Yep.
So, you know, that's a valuable, like Apostle Gabar, we're the real high value men, you know.
Right, even though in this world it seems like we're not, which is fine,
It's cool.
you know, because even Yahweh Shai, the greatest man to ever walk the earth, you know, he was despised and rejected of men. But guess what? He's the son of the Heavenly Father.
Yep, he's sitting on the right hand
He's
side
sitting at the right hand
right now.
You know, so
Yep.
yeah, man. You know, if the world hates you, know that it hated me before it hated you.
Those rough
You know?
stones, you know.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and whatever the world despises, good. They don't like it. That means we doing the right thing.
That's right.
That's
You know,
right,
that
man.
means that we got favor in the eyes of the Lord. You want to fit in with this bullshit.
Right.
These people got pedophiles ruling over them and fucking disgusting shit going on.
Yep.
Not all kind of abomination and evils going on in the world. They don't got nothing to say about it. You know, they just want to go along to get along.
Yep.
You know, but we actually, you know, through the Spirit of the Lord have been provoked to stand out. And if that means we got to be hated, so be it, man. We know it's going to lead to salvation and to a better world being established through the righteous men of the Lord.
Let's go.
You know,
That's it. That's all.
That's it, right?
That's it,
All
bro.
right. So, hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Hey, keep pushing, keep fighting. All right. Believers are watching, and if this video, okay, is encouraging, all right, that's the point of it. It's supposed to be encouraging,
Exhortation.
an exhortation. All right. Don't take your hand off the plow. Okay. So with that, we want to give all praises and all glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem HaKadosh.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai's sake. All right, keep pushing, keep fighting. All right, stay prayed up. Okay, pray for the apostle elders as they get up in age. Pray for their health and longevity. Okay, and for the fuses that are watching, all right, keep pushing. All right, keep studying, and when you pray with your head covered. Shalom.
Shalom.